Our Eunice Yoon is live from Beijing with more. Hi, Eunice.
Hey, Morgan. Well, construction has restarted on one of them, the one behind me. This housing project used to be owned by embattled property giant Evergrande, but then as of last month, the project was transferred to a state-backed rival. The government here has been prioritizing delivering homes, and this is ever since homeowners have been voicing their concerns online, threatening not to pay their mortgages on unfinished homes. In fact, there's one website that tracks the number of these complexes and says as of today, 343 complexes in 104 cities are taking part. Now, the troubles in the real estate market had accelerated as of almost a year ago today, and this is when Evergrande had flagged that it might not be able to pay back its $300 billion in loans because of government regulations. From a year ago, home sales and prices are down. Property investment also declining. In fact, Citi says nearly a third of all property loans are now classed as bad debt. Now, the government here has taken some supportive steps. No grand plan a la U.S. circa 2008, so no Chinese TARP of any type. But they have been taking some minor measures, including targeting unfinished homes by allocating $30 billion in special loans through policy banks. The regulators reaffirmed that those loans went into effect as of last Friday. S&P says that China needs, though, at least 4 times as much by their calculations, or even 10 times in a worst-case scenario. But as of now, the leadership looks as though it's still prioritizing reining in debt, and that is much to the dismay and in conflict with, Morgan, what the local authorities want, because the local governments make a whole lot of money off of land sales and property taxes, and they want to see the property sector stabilize. So that just leads to a lot of, pressure on the overall economy.
Yeah, pressure on the overall economy, and we're talking about real estate right now, but then I think back to the FedEx warning a couple of weeks ago, and the fact that that company pointed to weakness and COVID lockdowns in China. Meantime, Macau this morning, so some reopening news. There are a lot of cross currents, and then layer on top the rumors over the weekend about, I guess, a power coup potentially in China. I guess just give us a sense on the ground of where we are in terms of the economy and this reopening process amid all this political chatter.
Well, everything is on hold during this political chatter just because the focus right now is on the 20th Party Congress, which is the big political event that's happening in a couple of weeks when President Xi is expected to take an unprecedented third term. So from a property standpoint, short term, people are saying, the priority is going to be getting these unfinished homes finished because they don't want to see any unrest over here. So this is one way to handle that. But in terms of policy longer term, when it comes to the property sector and COVID lockdowns, it's kind of similar in that there's a camp that believes that the property sector is going to be, after President Xi gets into place, that, he's going to go ahead and save the housing sector, put in a lot of support. But then there's a lot of people who think that, no, actually, because of his common prosperity goals, he's just going to do whatever he wants, which means clamping down on the property sector, and is similar to COVID lockdowns.
Eunice Yoon, thank you.